everybody to D&D night on DDOstream, Rime of the Frostmaiden, sponsored by Fantasy Grounds, #1 most supported virtual tabletop out there. You can go and find out more at www.fantasygrounds.com, where they will, that's where all the resources are, and you can get a copy of the demo and play for free. Most important person to have, the better stuff, is the game master, and they can share their books and information with their players as they play, which makes it pretty accessible. And I was just going over what happened last time.
I made a skeleton dance.
Yes, we have a new mummy friend who's looking over the elven shrine, graveyard place that we don't know what it was really.
And we destroyed the druid that had desecrated that place. And we determined that the animals are all going to be fine. And I believe that we were making our way back to town, and we were telling Nessie that she is now free.
Correct.
Yep, you were on your way to do that very thing, and you ran upon a caravan that you might have been looking for. At least it fits the description of Torga's company. At least you recognize the heraldry, which is a golden wolf paw on black.
Oh, I was going to say a blood splatter.
Well,
Maybe soon.
that is pending, but yes. And they apparently seem to have seen you as well. And as you notice each other, the wind picks up and begins to snow pretty furiously.
They do not look friendly.
Well, go talk to him.
Can we send Sergeant Woozle in to talk to him?
Yes.
Yeah, we should. But as I was kind of saying before we started here, it's like we don't necessarily have to fight per se. He's just a person of interest in these murders, and we have some questions for him. But we don't necessarily just have to jump in and try to kill him.
Yeah, someone needs to go talk to him.
I think either Vi or Micah are our people what can talk to other people without sounding like jerks.
The people them's goods with words.
That's what I'm trying to.
Says one of them.
Actually, reminds me. Hold on, are we still wounded? Anyone? I have a couple points of damage. I don't remember.
Just a second.
Yeah, I have some points off on me too.
Yeah, didn't we just get done fighting some trolls or something, or was that a little bit
Like
before?
the bird thingies, right?
Yes, Paradons.
Sure, those.
Yeah, those things hit hard. I remember.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Suzza, go ahead and use your vigor.
I will when I find it. Just hit the heal button.
Yep.
And that does it. Temporary hit points. There we go.
Okay, I can go talk to him if you want.
You're probably the least likely to just,
Wait,
go at it.
over the table question. who went and talked to the druid in the hole the last time?
Well,
Let's not send that person.
We didn't have so much of a talking to the druid last time as violence erupted before the talking could happen.
well, that very well may happen again.
It's entirely possible.
What's the demeanor of these guys? Are they like
Rough.
well, but are they like pointing ranged weapons in our vicinity? Do they have weapons drawn? Is
They
one
are
of them casting a spell?
they are fingering weapons, but they are
Which
not
one?
yet loosing anything.
Which is the one that we want to question? Because I see there's Suffolk and there's Torga.
Sefik is the murderer. Torga is the person who works with the murderer.
He's in
Alleged.
charge,
Alleged.
actually.
So he's the accused murderer. Or we know for sure.
It depends on who you ask.
Can I do something in secret?
Yes.
Okay. Should I roll in the tower?
Yes.
Okay. Do I have to tell you what I'm doing? You know what I'm
You
doing,
can
right?
whisper to the GM.
I've got a good idea. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, is she using her magic stone?
I'm looking for the tower. Is it
Does
on my...
look like the
Oh, there it
interface has
is.
changed a little.
It's up
Yeah,
there at
they
the top.
they changed some things around here.
You can also unlock the tower location and move it if you want.
Oh, hopefully I can roll attack this week because
You can.
We-
I'm
we played
pretty
last
sure.
week and we couldn't roll
Oh,
anything.
hey.
It was weird.
If you right click
Really?
the tower, you can whisper to the GM. That's neat.
Oh, I never noticed
Oh.
that. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
was
There's a tower.
All right. There you go.
Yeah, your lower right hand corner.
Yeah, mine
Little-
moved up to the top this time. That's why I couldn't find it.
So,
yeah. But again, you can right click, unlock it, move it wherever you want, and then lock it back in position.
Nice.
Okay.
See, I was able to attack someone, so it's working. I
Oh,
think.
I see it. It was behind the map. That's why I wasn't seeing it. Okay.
Yes, desktop space in Fantasy Grounds is somewhat of a premium because there's so many fun things to have open.
Okay, dokie. So is it alright if I go and talk to him?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't want you to go alone though.
I don't think we should go alone. These guys are definitely not friendly.
Oh,
I
it'll
would
be
call
fine.
them hostile.
This should be fine.
Well, hostile adjacent.
Presumptively hostile.
Very
I'll
hostile.
I'll step forward and greetings, travelers.
Oh.
I'm Mika. Me and my friends were looking for you.
hold on a second.
Sure.
We're all grinning innocently.
Well, he's like holding on a second. Should we introduce ourselves? Because I don't think we did that yet.
Yeah.
I really like. I think that they have our deaths on their minds, and they just want to leave us here to freeze. I think we need to prepare, and I cast mage armor on myself if I can do that at this time.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, let's start with Shadow in the Trees. If you'd like to describe yourself for everybody, and I guess the bad guys too.
Well, I don't want to tell the bad guys nothing, especially if they're looking to kill me. But this is Patrick from DDOcast playing Shadow in the Trees, a tabaxi fighter with a bow.
Okay, and Suzza.
This is Lynn, and I'm playing Suzza, who is a elven warlock.
And Mika.
Hi, this is Jeremiah McCoy, and I'm playing Mika, our sort of barbarian druid. Not actually a barbarian, but he comes from a barbarian tribe that's half elf.
And Marten?
Okay, and I'm having a little bit of issues with Discord not wanting to work unless it's the active window. But hey, this is Comic Relief. I'm playing the role of Marten Trencherman, who is a shifter ranger.
And Kraanan, who I didn't
Yes,
forget
that's
this
all.
time.
Excellent. He didn't skip me. Damn it. No. I am Kraanan playing. He is a dwarf, but he's kind of a skinnier, more agile dwarf than normal. And he started off life as a troublemaker, and now he's trying to turn his life around and be calmer and things like that. Oh, he's like a monk, or trying to be a monk.
He does yoga and lattes. It helps him keep his figure.
Definitely.
Viorica.
He does yoga.
Hi, this is Saphira. I'm playing a 3rd level wizard half elf.
And I'm Gruubii. I'm DMing and also playing Sefik Caltro, who appears to be a well-built man in his 30s with an olive complexion. His hair is pulled back in a ponytail and has no facial or body hair. He's dressed in a stylish vest with matching pants and boots, similar to those worn by mariners at the southern Sword Coast. He wears no armor or cold-weathered clothing and doesn't appear to be armed. Also, his eyes are super blue.
Alright, how do we know he has no body hair? And do we really
Because you
want to
can
know?
see his chest.
Okay, so he's wearing like a '70s shirt with the big collar.
In this cold, you can see his chest. That's not normal.
Yeah, no, he's wearing a vest and
Okay.
and pants and a shipman's wrap around his waist, and that's about it.
So he looks like a Chippendales dancer.
Well, it looks more like a pirate, if you will.
Oh, okay.
Say like a gold lame pirate or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
Ice pirate.
Well, kind of.
Ooh,
Seems like someone took a ride at Albuquerque.
Okay, go ahead. Viorica issued her warning.
I'm going to look at you seriously.
Yes, seriously.
Okay, I charge into combat.
Okay.
Or we could do that. Yeah.
Hey, why don't you go talk to them? Get them.
using Mike as a distraction.
Yes, totally. I'll push him in front of me, then just jump out, do a flip over him, and start punching.
I guess
Classic
it's-
Captain Kirk maneuver.
Oh,
I
yum
guess
bird.
it's that time again.
That was my 20 for the evening.
That's not a terrible time to use it.
Well, did somebody just yell, "Ah!" and like they're about to attack?
No,
Yeah, someone, Kraanan, Marten drew weapons ready to.
Okay. Well, gosh.
and poor Mike is up front going, I've just tried to talk them out. I guess we're not talking anymore.
So I guess I'll pop out. Is this just like, are we in like a little valley of ice here, or what's the design on the map here? Is
It's
this terrain we can move into?
yeah, it's flat.
Okay, so I can move over.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do so, and Eldritch Blast. Hey, it still hit.
It did a moderate amount of damage.
Okay, it has just one blast, right?
Yep.
Sorry, Micah.
Kraanan.
Let's see, 5, 10, 15. It's 20 foot, right?
Should be.
and I am going to take a stab with a short sword.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, come on. That was a 20.
Hey, it was enough.
he bleeds
And
out.
that's excellent. And then I'm going to move here for the rest of my movement.
Okay.
And bonus action attack. I'm going to flip around and kick him in the face.
And you do. You've caught him in the jaw. Let's see how well you landed. Pretty good.
Boom. Yeah.
He staggers around a bit.
Excellent. Done.
All right, Viorica.
Okay, I already cast Mage Armor on myself. I don't know if you meant that to be part of this round or not.
Nope.
Okay. Then I am going to move forward. And I just gotta check my movement here. 30. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. You know what? I think I can stay right there. And I am going to take a shot at bandit number 1. Where's my... Okay, firebolt.
All right. That hit.
I assume that hit him. Okay.
I'll get to Micah and he'll be like, "Are you ready to talk yet?"
All right, that one sears across that fella's abdomen, briefly burning clothes and the like.
Okay, I think that's all I can do.
Micah.
Okay, I guess we are not talking. Well, in that case, I suppose I should go ahead and do the bear totem.
Okay.
Um,
Tell me where you want it, and I'll place it.
Put it next to Viorica, diagonally to the south of Viorica.
Near side or far side?
Far side from me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I want it. Best use of it.
Let's see.
And do I go ahead and click the effect, or is that on the bear character sheet?
It's on the bear character sheet.
Okay.
Let's see. Did it apply? Not yet.
All right. Did that work?
Let's see. It did. I think you turned it back off.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Do I click it again?
Nope. Just hold a second.
All right. I will do my best not to step on toes there.
Self. There. Now it'll work.
Okay.
That was my fault. That was something I needed to do there to change it.
And since we're
There we go.
having that kind of party, I'm going to follow that up with a moonbeam.
Cool.
And I will target Sefko.
Okay.
So I click on him.
Mhm.
on the combat tracker, I guess? Or do I drag it to him on the combat tracker, I guess?
Either will work. The one part you do need to do for your totem is select the people who are within its range and add the temporary hit points.
Oh, okay. So it's a 30-foot range.
Mhm.
So everyone? Just about? Yeah, everyone. All my allies.
Okay. Well, the easy way to do that is to, on the map, if you've got there should be a little bar of icons up there.
On the map, yes.
If you click the one that looks like a flag, that's target friendly units, and I'll target all the friendly units.
Okay, target friendly units.
And
then click it.
Click the effect. Yep.
Okie doke. I can do that. Where is it? There it is. And effect. So everybody's got temporary hit points, because I have a feeling we may need that soon.
Let's see.
And advantage
Sure.
on strength checks.
Does that include like athletics, like grapple checks and stuff?
Yeah, strength checks are strength checks.
Okay.
Okay, I remember how I did that now. So the aura effect, you have the aura effect that you would put on like your totem, as well as the temporary hit points. So you normally in the future will put the aura effect onto the totem, and the people in it, you just click the temporary hit points, and then from there on the bear will do the rest, just not initially.
Okay.
So I'm currently removing the bear's aura generating effect from everyone real quick.
We can't all be bears.
No, you just all get the
Bears.
blessing from the bear.
But we have the right to bear arms.
It's kind of a little too cold out to be bear.
Bare legs and well.
Cute little bear ears.
Bear ass.
You know, usually when they call me a bear, that's not what I mean, but
Oh.
All right, and movement.
well, okay. But my movement did go off. Did it actually affect him? I can't tell.
Let's see.
Like, did he get hurt?
A whole bunch of error stuff went off first. Let's see. No, it did not go off.
Okay. That's we were doing so much there that I missed whether or not it actually hurt him.
Right. Let's do that again because that didn't quite work right. So go ahead and select out the spell. Moonbeam. Drop the con save on him, or grab the cast button. You can drag it over and drop it on him too.
Okay. Let's see. Getting to my character sheet. I do not have multiple monitors, so this is a little more complicated for me, I guess. All right. Moonbeam cast. Drop it on him. Like so.
Well, it's gonna work. You
Cool.
won it.
Nice. And damage.
Yep.
To him, because I think he's the only one in the radius. So.
Yep.
And a good damage roll.
All right. Click the effect to put the maintaining concentration on yourself there.
So do I click on me for that?
Just click where it says effect moonbeam with a C. There you
Okay.
go. And now when you take damage or whatever, it'll have to make concentration checks. It'll make them.
Okie doke.
Like it just going around mooning people with your bare butt.
And why is it being weird? Clear targets. Okay. There we go. And I will move over here. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's my turn. Let's get to the tracker. Where's the tracker? Yeah. Nope, that's not the tracker. That's the bear. Combat tracker is underneath me. Okay, there it is. There we go.
Oh boy. We'll move there to start. 10 feet. I also have an effect that's giving me magic weapon, which I think probably should go away.
Yep.
I think that was from earlier. And I'm gonna shoot at Bandit 13.
Okay.
And I wish the sharpshooter thing had like a variation between taking a full -5 and
Nope, all or nothing.
I know, right?
It's terrible.
Makes those decisions tricky.
It does.
What the hell? Let's go for broke here. And then we're gonna attack Bandit 13. Excellent.
Yay.
So Bandit 13 gets smoked by this arrow, maybe. There we go. Oh, max damage too. Instant death.
Yeah, you pull hook and launch an arrow. It goes, and it hits him right in the teeth. Now, he should have better than this, but what happens is it busts through them, goes through, and stabs him in the spine. And he, is no more.
Excellent. And then I'm going to action surge so I can attack again. And we'll attack bandit number 8. Get rid of some of these grunts. Hopefully. Oh, baby. Critical hit incoming.
Speaking of bandit number 8, let me just go ahead and mouse over his doom.
I don't think the +10 is going to actually multiply, but
no, it doesn't. But
that's okay. This will still be fantastic. Almost max damage. 27 damage.
This one goes, catches, and you're not sure what happens because he's wearing a lot of clothing, but you'd see his eyes just widen a little bit and then kind of gloss over as he falls over. No more.
Excellent. Now that I've painted myself as possibly the most dangerous thing on the field to the enemy, I'm gonna run and hide somewhere. Let's see. I already moved 10 feet. And speed is 30. So I'll go to there and then to there. Excellent. And I'll be done.
Okay.
Alex, is Woozle here? He's just kind of complaining about stuff and not fighting? Or...
No, he wandered off.
Oh.
Decided just to go to. He was going to go to one of the towns and just stomped
Got
off.
fed up with us
He
making
got
fun
fed
of
up
him.
with us. Just
No,
stomped
he said
off.
we were going the wrong way. So
Yeah.
we went this way, he went that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much all those things, really.
Okay.
You just never listen to me.
Let's see. Come here. All right. So, it's spellcasting. Oh, not really. All right. All right. So he disappears and reappears here.
If he began his turn, he still has to make another save.
Oh, is it at the beginning of turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead. Put it on him.
Oh, kitty. I like doing that. It's my favorite. Where'd my character sheet go? There it is. Okay. All right. I'm casting it on him again.
Mhm. All right. Well, it's doing work.
Seven more points of radiant damage.
Also, you get an attack of opportunity as he will now move out of your threatened square.
Oh, he's moving past me.
I think he's coming for me.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be fun. I have an attack, don't I? Where did I have it?
I mean, I'm sure you do.
Yeah, I have a spear.
Did he move past me as well? It was hard to.
He teleported.
Gotcha.
Hey guys, I got him separated from the rest.
Nice.
Not thrown. Why does it only give me the thrown and ranged versions of spear? Whatever. It should be the same attack bonus, I guess.
Let's see. It is, in fact. Pretty sure. Actually, you're better at it and at range than you are physically, but whatever.
Okay. I have not actually used this since we started playing, so
Go ahead and scroll up to the top. It now has all that there. Whatever. It hit.
Okay.
The one below it, I think, is the one that's not ranged.
Okay. The
thrown-
one says ranged and one says thrown. That's why I was like, why is that
There.
two different entries? Okay, that's better.
Changed it.
Good to know. Do you want me to roll on the non-thrown?
Yes, for damage. Just go ahead and do that.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's not great. He moves up.
He's having a bad day.
Yeah. Shatter in the trees. As he
Hi.
appears, gets stabbed, and still moves towards you anyway. He manifests a longsword out of ice in his hand.
Oh, that's not good.
It's a neat trick.
It's pretty good because he's not attacking either of us. So.
Yeah. Not doing so great this time.
I ask him after we kill you, can I have that sword?
Sure.
That's not.
He
really...
smiles. Marten.
You notice I've done a lot of damage to him. It's only he's only lightly damaged.
This is true.
Yeah, see that. Okay. All right, I'm going to shoot my longbow at whatever his name is, Stefik.
You hit him.
Okay, and then I am going to use one of my favorite foes. All right, for the I don't know if you heard me. I threw a favorite foe on him.
Okay. Does that work like just him specifically, or?
I'll have to go reread it, but I believe it is just him. Yes.
Huh.
There's the damage.
Yeah, sure enough. All right.
And then let's see. Do I want to do anything else?
Don't suppose anybody can move shadow in the trees before my turn comes up.
Yeah, no, I think I'll call that my turn.
You trying to figure out where to put your moonbeam or something?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure you can place it on him and not me.
Um,
Or are you talking? It's got to move.
it's got to
Directly.
move. Yeah,
Sure.
it doesn't like jump, so it's got to pass through a certain amount of space.
Viorica,
Yeah, but we
I
don't
mean,
take damage.
There's
until-
two guys over there still that you can
Yeah.
plaster
Sure.
with it.
I was hoping to get them in the path. Really?
I mean, do we take damage when you move it over us, or do we have to start our turn there?
It's when you start your turn or when you enter it on for the first time on a turn.
Yeah.
So
you can move it over us, and we won't take damage.
Well, let me
No.
look at it. That doesn't
You-
make
Well, no,
sense.
you can't take
It's-
damage twice from it in one turn.
Not in one turn, but if I move it over you, that's one, and then when you start your turn, that's two.
Right, but that's damage in one turn.
Yes, you will take both of those. He just did.
I don't think that's how it's supposed to work.
and it's what I did to you guys, so it'd be fair.
Yeah. Usually when it says it enters areas spells area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn, that's talking about its turn. That's usually what they're trying to convey.
Viorica, you get shot by the bandit in front of you, and it hits you. It seems like it should hurt you, but the spirit of the bear takes it on the chin for you.
Ooh,
Yay,
thank
temporary
you,
hit
Spirit
point.
of the Bear.
Let's see, and it's Torga's turn.
I look at him and I say, "You're gonna regret that."
Shoots one into this fella. Well, it's moot. A crossbow bolt clips Mika, distracting him long enough to have him lose concentration on his moonbeam.
Okay.
It's kind of a shame that temporary hit points don't prevent you from needing to make a concentration check.
Yeah.
Which also, I think, let me double check, causes the bear spirit to go away too. No, it doesn't. Doesn't require concentration cuts.
The other
So
spellcaster can see and misses. All right. Doesn't actually
Yeah,
have
you
a
can only
turn.
You can only have one concentration spell going at a time anyway. So if you cast another one with concentration, your first one goes away.
there is a couple of character abilities that are not spells that go away when you concentration things go away, but are not counted as concentration spells. But this is not one of them. This is
Cool.
just when you
Suzza.
summon it up, it appears.
Trucks up here.
Okay, I'm gonna do a Hexblade curse on this fella. Did all the effects go on him?
No.
Okay, let's
So,
see. Curse.
if you open it up, Hexblade's cursed goes on him. And the second two, or yes, skip heal, and the bottom two go on you.
Okay, so
And you just have to click them.
Okay. And then I will swing. Hey, hey! Meh.
Awesome.
Okay, hold on a second.
Did it do the extra stuff from it?
It did,
Oh.
however,
Uh-oh.
roll me a d4, please.
In the tower or just regular?
Regular.
Okay, hold on.
All right.
1.
Okay.
Is the loneliest number. Sorry, that's just me. Sorry.
No, actually, I think that'll let you.
Him manifesting the ice blade is worrisome. That's not normal.
I mean, neither is walking around up here and without a shirt on.
Yeah, or summoning a bear totem spirit, or casting fire bolts, or
Oh, that's normal for here. Manifesting an ice blade is not normal even for up here.
That's what you call a bad sign. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you decapitate him.
Oh.
Cool.
He
That's
does not
neat.
drop to the ground.
Oh.
That's not neat.
Ah!
All right.
Did you say he doesn't drop to the ground?
Yes.
Is he still animated?
Mm-hmm.
Did the head drop to the
Neat.
ground?
It slid over enough that you knew that's what happened.
Okay, so he's looking like Zaphod, except one head's invisible. Got it.
He's not bleeding either.
Is he
Yeah.
frozen?
Okay, I'm done with my turn.
Is he frozen?
That would probably
I
require
mean,
closer inspection.
frozen things don't usually move around, so
well, I will go find out if he's bleeding.
Go like, yeah. Oh. Ah!
And it's a 40-foot moving speed, so I'm pretty sure he can get there.
Yep.
And he's gonna take a stabby stab with short sword.
it's good. It's good.
And that's a miss. And I'm going to spend a key point.
Okay.
And kick him once, punch him once. What the heck happened? Oh, I hit him. Okay.
Yep. It added the sneak attack damage. And then you do some damage.
Yep. And here is the other.
The head punch off the body.
Yeah, do I rip the rest of it off?
Sure.
Excellent. I punt it.
He's not dead.
He's not dead, though. Well, he's dead, but he's not dead. But he's still dead. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm done.
Okay, Viorica.
Okay. Yes, the moonbeam is gone.
Yeah.
So I can step 5, 10, 15. So I can step up here.
You can
Yeah.
into melee with bandit number 1. Sure.
Actually, I'm gonna throw Burning Hands, and it should get both Bandit 1 and Torga because it's a 15-foot cone.
Cool. Select them and roast them.
Okay. Is it control to select them?
Yep.
No. Yes.
Yes.
Nope,
Yes.
that didn't work.
Yeah.
You have bandit 1 targeted. And now you've got them both.
Okay. And then do I just hit cast?
Yep. One succeeded
what
and
happened.
one failed. Go ahead and hit damage.
Okay.
Okay. The bandit that took half still didn't do that well. He looks rough, and Torga is also pretty messed up by that as it catches their clothes on fire for a bit and starts to sear it to their skin.
Okay. And I think that's all I can do because if I move back, he's gonna get an attack of opportunity. So I am done.
Okay, Mika.
Okay. I am going to change things up a bit and try create a bonfire underneath Suffolk.
Okay.
So I guess I'll drag that to him. Oh well. Does he take partial damage if he makes his save?
Nope, it's a cantrip, so pretty much none on cantrips unless you're
Okay.
an evoker later.
Still, there is a fire
Yep.
where he is, so he'll have to make this save.
At the end of his
Again.
next turn if he's still there. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
For some reason I have that one memorized.
Yep. Can't imagine why you would ever memorize that one. That never comes up in anybody else's combat. But otherwise, I'm going to stay where I'm at.
Alrighty. Let's see. Don't accept this yet. And
Now, if you could grapple him and keep him in place, that would be great.
all right, I'm gonna move there.
Or that. You could do that.
Bring it on, buddy.
Okay. He'll take his attack of opportunity, because why wouldn't he? Unless you disengaged.
No, I'm gonna shoot him.
I'm going to attack you from over here. Because you'll probably roll bad again. Not as bad.
Oops.
It's a calculated risk.
No, that's fair.
Absorbs.
Yay!
Carry on.
Sharpshooter. Attack. Come on, big money. Hits. And he can have 16 damage. That feels pretty good. And let's see, that was 25. And I will continue to heroically use Mika as a shield. Sorry, Marten.
Brave
I'm
survivor.
sorry, what was that? I was
Nothing.
looking something up. Sorry.
I'm strategically placing as many bodies as I can between me and the frozen zombie guy. And then I'm done
gotcha.
after that move.
All right.
You still have to accept my my last move there.
Sure. He's going to Misty Step to here. then roll a gliding 6, which is interesting. And second attack. That's better. All right. And that will be his turn. Marten.
Okay.
Alex, I didn't get an attack of opportunity when he moved away. Did he teleport
He
again?
Misty Step, so yes, he teleported.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
As often as he's missing, I'm not worried about it.
You had to say it, didn't you? You had to.
I mean, he's not attacking me anymore, so
Well, there is that, isn't there? In the true fashion of the Far Side, I kind of turn around and point at shadows in the trees.
I wave.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways, okay, I'm going to go ahead and fire my bow. At Torga.
All right.
Huh. I wonder what my next character will be.
You hit him. Them. And they're not doing very well. They've got a sucking chest wound and are seared. It's not keeping all the juices in no more.
Well,
Yo.
that's interesting.
Steak.
It's
So,
been too
I wanna-
long
I
since
wanna-
I had a good steak.
I want to ask a question.
Mhm.
I'm not carrying a shield. My bow is in my offhand. Can I pull out my spear?
You can
I
pull
do
it out.
that. Yep.
As part of a move action. So if you don't move, then
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, yeah. Anyways, no, that's fine. And then I'll end my turn.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna get punched in the face.
No, you're gonna get cut at your face. It's a scimitar,
Not in the face.
but it again
Ooh, I
doesn't hurt you.
absorbed it. Yay!
Like it brushes against your face, but it's more like a hand rather than the blade it should be.
Okay.
All right, Torga. Um, okay. So
Doo, 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 doo.
misses and probably also misses. Yep. Okay. All right, Suzza.
Okay, this I'll step up again. The Hexblade Curse is still on, right? It says 1
Yes.
minute. So I don't have to do anything with that again?
Right.
Okay. So... Oop, I almost rolled it on the bear. I'm not attacking the bear.
Please don't attack the bear. Hey, you hit him.
Yep.
And I don't think I have any kind of other action. So I'll pass my turn.
Yup. So I'll go there.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a swing with the short sword.
Do you get sneak attack? Because
Yep.
Yeah.
It actually does it automatically now. It's kind of cool.
Oh, nice.
And I rolled double ones.
But it's still 5 points.
Yeah, and I'm going to spend a key point
Okay.
and kick him in the face twice.
We should mention for those who are watching Fancy Guns, the automatic sneak attack is an add-on
Yes, it's
extension.
an extension. There are many extensions that you can find at DM's Guild and possibly soon somewhere else that will modify
It's
the program.
It did sneak attack again.
Ah, that's weird. Hit, expired.
Yeah, so he gets that point back.
The extension's a little too smart.
Because it thinks you're a rogue, so...
And the last attack misses.
Or-
Okay.
It forgets that you have, it forgets that you have an additional attack. And by
Yes.
forgets, I mean...
Yep.
That's not in there.
It does. And I'm gonna move again.
Okay.
He's gonna attack me, but I'm going there. Unless he already made his or spent his reaction. I don't know.
Not this turn.
Probably not. Yep. Go for it.
Let's see.
Oof.
But you still probably have your temporary hit points.
Yeah.
All right.
And now I'm done.
Call it and say that the bear spirit is a good thing to use.
Hell yeah, that thing is freaking
Yes,
crazy
it is. Absolutely. I am going to. Oh, I lost my combat tracker. There we go. I'm going to throw another burning hands, and I'm going to miss Kraanan. And I think they're still targeted, but I'll try again just in case.
Torga is just the bandit needs to be.
Did that work?
Nope. Yes.
How'd that work? Now they are. Okay.
So you're just throwing hands.
Yeah.
I'm throwing hands.
Whoosh.
Does that flame like go around me, or do you aim it so it doesn't actually even touch me?
It's a 15-foot cone, so she's lined it up so that you're excluded.
I think she
I
can
also
actually
have-
shape it too.
Yep.
Correct.
She can.
I also have the ability to shape it.
Yeah. That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Those two individuals burn.
Gone.
Yeah.
One falls over, the other one slumps down.
Yeah.
Well, that goes that theory.
And I am done.
That the theory that the henchman guy was actually controlling the ice zombie.
Yeah, that Torgo was. Yeah, exactly.
All right, I am going to, why break up a good thing? I'm going to cast create bonfire again.
Okay.
Under Cephek. So
Okay, he succeeds.
curses, and then I'm going to. Who's hurt?
You
Did,
and him.
just me.
Yeah.
Just me.
Yep,
Okay.
just you
Then
and him.
I will cast a healing word on myself because I can. Because I only cast the cantrip. So, and it's a bonus action spell. So
You're healthy.
cool. And in that case, I'm definitely not going to attract an attack of opportunity.
All right, Shadow.
I'm gonna move out behind Marten and sharpshooter to this guy again.
All right.
I'd say I'd sharpshooter him in the face, but I don't think the face is still attached. Oh, sad day.
No.
And you shoot me because that's how things go.
Not quite, but you do get a piece of ear smack you on its way past.
And then I'll kind of go back a little bit beyond where I was.
All right.
Yeah, don't go too much further. You'll be outside of the bear's aura.
All right. So he will Misty Step over to here.
Curses.
And throws a dagger made of ice.
Of course he did.
Here, misses, and we'll do it again.
Oh no, don't hit my friend.
For 12 points, 10 of which is absorbed. Or, excuse me, 8 of which is absorbed, doing 2. So you get scratched a bit. Suzza. Marten.
All right. So is that rock surface basically considered difficult terrain or unclimbable or what?
No, it's fine. It's regular ground. It's just crunchier. Because this is my general purpose map in the snow. I opened all the line of sight blocking stuff on it. On this part. So you can walk on it at normal speed.
Okay. I shall go next to him. I shall go stand next to him then.
I'm guessing that given he's using ice blades and such, that maybe fire might be of some effect against him.
It
If we
might.
can hit him with fire.
Yep,
Let me-
probably.
That's my theory as well. Ha 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 ha.
Okay.
No
and then
problem
as
in the
a-
world. Oh, sorry.
That's right. As a bonus action, I am going to mark him with Mark the Scent.
Sure. Also, Marten, since you were close enough, as he popped back, and same thing, Mika and Suzza, you notice that he's got wounds that are closing up as you go along too. Go ahead.
Ew.
That would be
Just not the
regeneration.
Well, that's great.
That's what I said.
So what's the head doing this whole time? Just laying there?
No, it's still attached. Well, it's reattached, let's say, but it's still clearly not fully attached. So
I've seen this horror film. It's not good. It doesn't end well.
And then I'm going to stab him with my spear.
okay. You hit him.
Okay.
And you cut more
Yeah.
of that body up.
Yeah, hang on. He should be taking, with the favorite foe, he should be taking an additional D4. Oh, they one shots off it. That's why. Okay. Yeah, just throw a D4 down.
Sure. I applied it.
Thank you. I just have to remember to throw that effect on myself again whenever I'm attacking specifically him. And I will end my turn.
Okay. Suzza.
Forward. And swing.
Okay, you hit him again.
We don't seem to have any difficulty in hitting him.
I mean, he's not wearing armor.
What's he looking like now?
Well, he's looking like he gets cut up some more. The head comes severed again. And one of his arms is off.
Just a flesh wound.
And he moves to like kind of stand back up. And then what you see is the body loses color. And begins to drop in temperature. And because you can see his flesh, it gets white from the ground up. And I mean pale.
Is everybody seeing all this? This guy's really weird.
Well, we already
I
knew
knocked
he was
his head
weird.
off, but he was
Does he
still
look like
going.
he's regenerating?
He looks like he has ceased to regenerate.
Oh.
Poke him a couple times with the sword.
He's firm.
Ew.
How about the other guy? How about Torga?
Well, Torga is
Crispy, I think.
a crispy dwarf.
So nothing unusual looking about him?
Nope.
I'm gonna search the clothes of this guy, this firm guy.
Well, before you do that, I'm gonna behead him again.
What fell off again?
Do you want me to burn him?
Not his head. We wanna take that back to town basically as proof that we managed to take him out.
Oh, speaking
Toss
of
the
which,
head away from the body. I'll punt it over to.
the head has
Marten.
brown eyes now.
Oh, okay. And do we see any like evidence of that sword that
Or the
Shadow in the
dagger?
Trees wanted? Or the
Yeah.
dagger?
Yeah, they're on the ground.
Hey, Shadow.
2 daggers.
Cool.
Back where Suzza was, a sword.
Kind of sword.
Actually, one sword near Mika, another
Long
sword
sword.
near where Suzza is now.
Is it a short sword, maybe?
No,
Long swords.
Long swords.
I pick one up.
It feels cold.
Cool.
Does it look like
Do I
it's
get
just
to keep it?
Does it look like it's just ice or does it look like it's gonna melt?
I mean, it looks the same. It is freezing out.
Are you done searching him?
I don't know. Am I done searching him? What does he have in his pockets or his vest?
He's got a vest, a wrap, which also holds up his pants, some pants. That's it.
Okay. Doesn't seem to have any effects except his weapons.
He doesn't have shoes.
Also, he's barefooted.
Cool. I'm going to set another bonfire underneath him.
I'll
Okay.
back
Yeah.
up.
Bet you'll fail this save.
Do I need to make a save? Let me know if I do. I don't think I do.
Nope.
But okay. But yeah, I'm gonna cook off the remains just to be sure.
Sure.
So what I mean by does it look like it's made of ice or does it look like it would survive if it was taken into a warm environment?
It's hard to tell without applying heat to it.
Okay.
Coincidentally,
Is
I
there
have
still
a
a bonfire?
I'm going to search Torga.
Okay. Just a second. So, Torga, She has a satchel. There's a key around her neck. And those are the things that seem to have stuff in them other than the equipment that they had.
Okay, I'll grab the key.
Okay.
And anything else interesting? I mean, search the whole body.
Okay.
Satchel.
Sorry, go ahead.
Saying grab the satchel.
Oh yeah, I actually want to look inside.
In the satchel is a strong box.
Ooh,
Yeah, I wonder if that key goes to it.
I wonder. Does it? Well,
Yes.
hold on. Before I do that, I'm going to check for traps.
Okay. Roll in the tower, please.
Thieves' tools, right?
Are we on the road to Targos right now?
I believe so.
I think we were on the way to Bremen. So I think we were leaving Targos.
I thought we were coming from Tourmaline we're going to Bremen, but we haven't hit Targos yet, I think.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. We were
Not that you
we
could
were coming.
tell. Actually, investigation is what you're looking for finding traps.
Oh, it's true. Yep.
You don't think so?
Okay. Does the key fit?
Yes.
See,
Click,
if there's
open.
anything unusual about that satchel, or appears to be.
I want to see.
He's fishing for a bag of holding.
Yeah, totally. It wasn't a bag of holding, though, right?
No, it's just the iron box. Just a second here. Come on. All right. What you find it is in the party sheet. 7 gemstones and an assortment of gold and gems and the like. Or, excuse me, gemstones and assortment of gold pieces, electrum pieces, silver, and copper.
Ooh, we got some loot. Excellent.
Now,
Loot is good. And is that with all the minions as well, or is it just Torgo?
Yep, just Torgo.
Any notes or anything to indicate why his bodyguard was so weird?
No, not really. No notes
Okay.
at all, really. Not even a record of where some of this other stuff came from. Let's see. There is, because there's, let's see.
Does anybody know what that guy was?
Cold.
Oh,
No.
good.
No.
There's
Well, if I don't know what he was, maybe I know who would know.
Yeah, you and me both.
Mhm.
Actually, can I do a religion check?
just toss it in
See
the
if
tower.
I can. Okay.
Let's see.
See if I can figure out what he was. All right, it's skills. There it is. It's not my best, but whatever.
What kind of thing were you trying to find out?
What kind of creature was he? Have I heard of any like legendary or mythological creatures that match the description of what he was?
Have
Not
we presumably heard of like zombies generically?
definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
But he was intelligent.
Or maybe something like a revenant or an ice golem, or
Yeah, I mean, it's entirely possible that you just I don't know because, like I said, it's not my bailiwick. But
Well, his eyes were blue and now they're not. So, I mean, I've heard of things like you pop their head off and they keep going because they're skeletons or whatever, but the eyes changing color is weird.
If
I
I
wonder if he was
well,
possessed.
Well, they did that in Game of Thrones too, you know.
if I had to take a guess, I would say he is tied to the Snow Maiden.
That's
I think that's a
possible.
good
blue
guess.
eyes.
Can Martin and I see what we can come up with?
Sure.
I think we have to wait until we get into town.
I don't know. Let me read what it says again.
Is one of those
Well,
frozen
it's-
daggers unclaimed at this point?
Yep.
I picked up a sword.
So
I'll
I'm
take
trying.
I take a dagger actually.
So I'm trying to recall the piece of information. If I don't know the information, then I know where or from whom I can obtain it.
Okay.
Do I recall what this type of creature is?
Go ahead and toss me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Well, all right then. So, you surmise that this was a possession of a dead body, not exactly the same as a animated thing. It was animated by whatever spirit. You believe this based on how it left the body and how it left, and like in what state it left the body in.
Okay.
You would think probably a spirit connected probably to the Frostmaiden, but just by the way it was acting, and you had all seen the other Frost Druid manifest ice weapons in the exact same way.
So I agree with Micah. This looks like it was probably a possession. I think this gentleman was probably already dead and then was possessed. And those blue eyes, I agree. Ice Maiden.
But it also means Torga knew about it, right? I mean, he had to be involved here somehow.
Well, not necessarily, but because all the information that we really had from Lynn was that the suspect was Caltro, and that he was comfortable in the weather, no coat, no scarf, last seen in East Haven, whatever, and that the murders were with a dagger of ice through the heart. So it's like, just because he was possessed doesn't mean that Torgo knew that he was possessed.
Can you tell how long ago the body would have been possessed? As in, has this guy been a dead guy for like the last year or like the last week? Or
Because of the
do you see what I'm
cold,
saying?
it makes it exceptionally hard to try to figure that out. And you don't know what the side effects of the possession were either. But
But
his
I
pant
do
legs are
know
pretty
that's.
worn.
Oh. Sorry.
What was that?
But his pant legs are particularly worn and torn.
So, for some time.
Micah, how often do you see pirates up here?
This far in, not often. In the
Yeah.
summer, they might show up at the coast, but we've been in sunless winter for a couple of years, so not in
'Cause
a
this-
while.
This fella sure looks like he should be swabbing a deck, not walking around in the snow.
We used to get bad people from Luskin up here from time to time, and places like that, but not for a while.
I'm just wondering if the identity of this person, I've already forgotten his name, but if that the whole time was this possessed dead guy, like this is Fred from the good ship Lollipop, and Fred died, and then that thing got in him and came up here and started.
Probably died up
thing
here.
had murder on its mind.
So you read the ice zombie's mind, not the other people.
Couldn't tell? You couldn't tell? Just the
Well,
way that it was acting?
It did. No. I was just wondering whose mind you were reading, his or the other dwarf who we just killed.
Who said I was reading anybody's mind?
You just did.
I said it had murder on its mind. Turn a phrase.
Oh. Sorry.
We should go back to town and report that we have completed the mission.
So, further good news.
Yes, but at the same time, if this was some sort of spear possession of a dead body, then the murders may not be done. They could return. They could continue from a different dead body. So
We can't be certain of that, to be sure, but we've done what we've been asked to do, and if we find more information about it, then we can go after it. But right now, we're at a dead end, literally.
no, I agree. We need to go back and report it and say, yep, we did. Here's the job. Here's his head as proof. Whatever, get paid whatever. And then it's like, oh, by the way, it looked like maybe he was possessed, so it may not be over.
So what's the good news?
Oh dear.
This isn't the good news.
This does not look like a good news, but
Oh, it's serious.
Jeez. Yeah.
how did I? Okay.
I think I'm missing one more roll.
Bye.
V, make your roll.
Did I roll that with advantage? Doesn't really give me an option to check the roll, does it? Oh well.
I would say not. No, you didn't.
Okay.
It usually says in the text, dropped whatever.
Because I think I have advantage on Constitution checks from my feet. I think,
Let's see.
but I could be wrong on that.
Let me double check.
May depend on what kind of Constitution check it was as well.
Yeah, increase your Constitution. No, I just gained proficiency, not advantage.
All right.
That's it.
So let's see.
No, but doesn't the cold weather clothes do something?
I'm sure it does. Let's.
If it was a weather effect.
It is looking pretty brisk out here, though. I guess, are we carrying this head back with us? I guess we could put it in that
Yes.
bag we found. The box.
Yes. But yeah,
Yeah.
if that
Okay.
if that con check was a cold weather effect, then the cold weather clothing, which I think everybody has, we would automatically succeed on it.
That's what I'm double. There.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all spent like our
Your
first few
clothes
bucks on
Yeah,
jackets
your
and
clothes do
snowshoes.
save you,
Okay.
which is
So
nice for
we-
me. Lets me not have to mess around with it. All right. So the other good news is that they also had 2 dog sleds
Yay!
with dogs. And
Aww, your screeches.
let's see. And they're friendly. The dogs are.
Good boy.
How friendly.
Like,
Says the cat.
There's the cat. Yeah.
They're not going to buy you dinner or anything, but I think we can get by on them.
Well,
Yeah.
Maybe if you feed them.
well, sure, they'll need to be fed, but
I'm already
That's
giving him
just-
treats.
that's what they run on.
No, I'm saying if Shadow would just feed them.
Let's
Sure,
see.
maybe. We'll
There
see what he's doing.
is cut wood, flint and tinder, flasks of whale oil, blankets, furs, rations, bottles of wine, casks of cheap ale, some stuff labeled miracle cure, and a few vials labeled, well, with poison labels, maybe?
Does the miracle cure look like it was made by the kobolds? Just
I
saying.
mean, it could have been made by kobolds, or anything really that eliminates in liquid form.
I say jackpot.
Can we figure out what kind of poison it is?
Yeah, it's pretty much strychnine. It's rat poison.
Oh, so it can't be applied to weapons or anything like that. Or
That's
can it?
usually an ingested poison.
But yeah, no, it's not a smearable, as it were.
Gotcha.
So let's see. Map. Yes, you were heading towards Targos. You'd left Tourmaline. You're right where the B is in Bryn Shanner. On the map, on the road.
Which map?
The Icewind Dale players map.
Okay.
Which, if you go to your images and then you select uncategorize, you should actually be able to find it fairly quickly if it's not up.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. So we go on to Targos. Is that where we got the?
Bremen is where we got the quests, and that's where we also have the turn in for Nessie. But yeah, we need to, we can make a brief stop at Targos and spread the word about Nessie, and then we can head on into Bremen or whatever.
I feel like, I mean, I tried to reach out to Nessie telepathically and I couldn't quite reach her. I felt like, didn't somebody reach her last time though?
Yeah, we went out on
Yes.
a boat. to
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
The 3 or 4 of us went out on a boat and actually spoke with her,
Yes.
and that's how we know that she'll be true. She'll be in a true state as long as they're in a true state.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you left out from Lonelywood when you got back from the moose incident, and took care of it then.
So we're just
Yeah.
basically letting people know along the way.
Yeah.
Won't
Yep.
attack, we won't attack you.
As we're passing through towns, we're just letting people know what's going on. So leave them alone, and you should be fine. And back to business as usual as far as fishing the lake, I guess.
Yep. And we should be able to make good time to Bremen with a pair of sleds.
Oh yeah.
With teams. So.
See, it takes you about an hour to get to Targos from where you're at, and then from if you just stop by Targos, unload the things you don't want to sell. Let me know, because it is a bigger town than Bremen.
Might be better to sell them in Bremen because it is a town and they have less traffic of good material. Be more useful in Bremen.
But either's fine with me. Just let me know.
Yeah.
I mean, some
that
of this
sounds-
stuff I think we should keep as supplies.
Well, first of all, I think everybody should take a gemstone because there's 7 of them, and 7 of us when somebody's not going. And then as far as the rest of the stuff, does anybody use a scimitar or leather or like crossbows? Or does anybody have a crossbow and just wants the bolts?
I do use scimitars.
Yeah, I mean, I could use a crossbow, but don't need to. I've got a short bow.
I can use a scimitar. Guess I'll take one.
I'm just saying, there's 5 of them in there.
Does anyone check any of this stuff for magic?
Does
I can-
somebody have that
I have it
ability?
as a ritual.
Let's do that when we get to some place where we're going to be resting for a bit, I think.
Well, we're in Torgos right now.
Are we going to rest in Torgos or are we going to Bremen? Because that's the place where we need to go tell people that we did the mission that they give
How
us
about
to
we
do.
head on to Bremen? Just swing
True,
by the
but he was
fishing
just
and
saying that
Nessie and then head on to Bremen.
he was just saying that this is a larger town, so if anybody wants to do like any shopping here as opposed to in Bremen, that might be the thing to do. I wouldn't mind picking up a couple of items here and there.
What time of day is it?
It's about about an hour or two till moonrise.
Oh, so it's already evening.
Well, it's hard
Or
to say.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, but if it's near moonrise,
The difference is the moon doesn't rise except when it says it does. So it only last time you saw the moon was at the Elven burial site.
so maybe we should spend the night here then.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Where
Okay.
is here?
Targos.
Well,
Targos. Okay.
yeah, Targos.
Get a long rest, a nice dinner, warm up.
Do I still have a frozen longsword?
What you do, once you bring it into contact with heat, however, it does start to melt.
Ooh. Same thing with the dagger, I'm assuming.
Yep. Except
Okay.
faster in the dagger's case.
Okay. Bye-bye, dagger. Nice knowing you.
Okay. Let's see.
Well, you take it back outside.
Eh.
If it started to melt, it's probably already lost its sharpness.
Mhm.
But now we know that the spirits that are associated with the Frostmaiden have the ability to spontaneously create weapons out of ice, water, frozen water.
Ooh, could they do it out of lava?
She is called the Frostmaiden, so I'd say no.
That would be cooler. Or
By
hotter.
definition, not.
That would be stone, by the way.
Oh, right. So we need to get the dogs all settled?
Yep.
And there's a place for you to do that in Targos.
Excellent.
I'm paying special attention to blue eyes after that incident, by the way.
Okay. And these aren't, to be clear, they weren't your normal, this person's just got blue eyes. They were,
Talking like Fremen blue.
well, yeah, they weren't blue on blue, but they're like Mako eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
So what we're trying to say is we can't miss someone if they have these kind of eyes.
Yeah. I mean, if
Okay.
you're looking at their face, like,
Yeah. Yes. I usually don't look at people's faces, but I'll try.
I will probably not do much shopping and just hang out with the dogs. I can talk to them, so I will do just that.
Okay.
We'll find out their names.
And make sure they like their jobs.
Yeah, and what kind of treats they like.
I will
Neat.
ask that, but I'm not going to force Alex to come up with a bunch of names. Ted. So, if he wants to get to, if if he wants to give me that information later, I'm fine with that.
Okay. If you want it later, let me know, and I will
will.
make a list. But yeah, they all agree meat. They're into it.
Okay. Yeah, I can. That's about the extent of my shopping is buying them some fresh meat. So
Bacon.
but basically, I'm just making friends with my new friends.
Sure. Let's see. Da-da-da-da.
Cause Druid.
I'm gonna try and find a nice warm inn.
Okay, so there is the Luskan Arms, which is also where the town speaker of Targos is. It's the oldest public house. And then let's see.
Well, I
That's the
suppose we should
store.
let the town speaker know about
That's a tavern.
about Nessie and whatnot. So the town
If
speaker.
that was a nice place, I'll go back there.
The Luskan Arms?
If it was a nice inn.
I mean, it's the one in Luskan.
It's the only one? Okay, I guess that's the answer.
Let's see. There's a tavern as well, which is the Three Flags Sailing.
Ooh, I bet you they have good fish.
Maybe not lately.
All right. So yeah, the Luskan Arms it ain't great. Like if you had a better place to stay, you would. It's cold and drafty. From the floorboards up, the walls are fine. It's just the floorboards are kind of rotten in places, and there's rats.
Okay, is there another place to stay?
Nope. They kind of keep it that way so that you have to stay at the one inn. And since
I'm sleeping with the dogs.
Yeah, and since the town speaker's residence is the inn, there's no other inns.
It's probably warmer sleeping with the dogs, honestly.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's one other important thing on the sled I forgot to mention. There's a dead half elf in one of the bags.
What? Yeah, that's an important memo.
Forgot to mention.
I did. It's in one list but not another.
We just come sliding into town with this dead body with like Bernie hanging off the back. Weekend at Bernieing.
And
not
crumpled
me,
up with
is
it is the only like paperwork there, and it's a wanted poster or a bounty poster, if you will.
For who?
For Zarkel. Nine Fingers.
Oh, right.
Does
Yeah.
the half elf match the poster?
Well, he's got 9 fingers, and they look pretty similar. It's hand drawn, and someone drew the picture. So, and this is a poster out of Luskan.
Well, I guess we can turn in this bounty. Hey guys, look what I found.
Now, do we know Luskan? Is it a bad place? Is it a good place?
I mean,
Wretched hive of scum and villainy comes to mind.
It does.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
It's like it is a pirate town, essentially. That's who
Yeah,
founded the
yeah.
place, were cutthroats. And these people here came from Luskin originally and founded Targus.
Got you.
But they are not the same. So you would have to go to Luskin, you know, in the spring when you can to collect.
So we'd have to cart this guy around for like 6 months. Is that what you're saying?
Well, there hasn't been spring or summer for 2
Oh,
years.
so even longer.
Let's go freeze them and come back and get them in a year.
Wait, there's rules as to when you can turn in bounties? Maybe I missed something.
No,
Well, we have to travel there.
you have to travel
Oh,
there,
okay.
and
Gotcha.
everything's frozen up. Has been frozen for the previous 2 years of the unending rhyme.
And the upside is, it's not like his body's going to go bad.
Yeah.
No, but it could be possessed in the middle of the night when we least expect it.
Burn it. Burn.
I can. Should I?
And it's a 100 gold piece reward is what you find out on via the poster.
That doesn't sound worth it.
Yeah, burn it.
Just out of curiosity, I don't recognize this guy or anything, do I?
Nope.
Okay.
Would I happen to recognize him or understand the bounty system going on here?
You do understand the bounty
hang
system
on.
going on, but you don't recognize this particular guy.
Okay.
There's a bounty out for this person. Here's the poster in Luskin, and they had him for hard to determine how long.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if there isn't some magistrate or something that we can at least go and say, look, we found this dead body with this poster saying that there is a bounty in Luskin. We don't want to take them all the way down. We're going to burn them, but at least you can send word and say, hey, this guy is dead and he's burned or whatever.
It's Luskin. He may have been wanted because he made a crime, like a pirate captain, angry. It's not like he necessarily committed any crimes.
Okay, I mean, I was just thinking, closing the books, but I don't care. That's fine, whatever.
I can burn the body. That shouldn't take that long.
Nope.
So I'll burn it outside of town.
Okay. Unless anyone prevents him, you do so.
The legend of Nine Fingers lives on.
The dogs like meat, right? They don't want this, do they?
I am not feeding them people.
Well, you actually want to spend money?
Yes. Feeding them people is bad.
But it was just a half elf.
Hey!
Oh, sorry.
I look at you as half the party. Yeah.
So I'll make sure that we spread the word about Nessie. And if there is a store in town, I'd like to buy some stuff.
Okay. Let's see what's.
And then the next question is book value, or more than book value, or less than book value?
For which thing? I'm sorry. Gemstones?
No, for basic questing stuff like pitons or a shovel. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
basic value. Just get it from the
Okay.
items tab and subtract the coin.
Yep. Nope. That's fine.
Alright,
I just double check.
So, y'all ready to sell the rest of this stuff? Or are you waiting till the next time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
nice.
I think they were going to wait till the next town.
Okay. Let's see. I don't need that no more. dog sled. There we go. Okay. All right. So, y'all get your rest. That's weird. Let's see. Okay. So come morning. Let's see. Let me. There should be dice requests out there.
We rolled. Yeah. Oh.
One more. All right. So both Shadow in the Trees and Viorica, you both notice that there's a first. There's a dog out. It's not one of your dogs, as you may be thinking of them now, but it is running. It is a sled dog, you're pretty sure, and it's running down the street by itself.
Like scared or having fun? Like it
Agitated.
just got agitated.
Yeah, and it's looking at people and like checking out different ones. And where is everyone roughly?
Well, I thought I was at the inn, but if I'm seeing a dog, I guess I'm.
No, I assumed you all bedded down at the inn. If that's
Oh.
except for Mika, who's bedded down with the dogs.
I guess we're probably going in and out from the inn yard and having breakfast, getting ready to go
Yeah.
out.
See it
back
out the
in
window or something.
Back in the
Yep.
sled,
Okay.
that kind of thing.
In that case, I'll say that Viorica and Shadow, you two were out and you noticed it first. Mika, you're currently getting the dogs ready for travel.
Yep.
Okay. I called her. I'm like, come here, buddy, come here.
It does
it
so.
respond? Oh, it does. Hi, buddy. And I pet it, and pet its ears, and put my arm around its neck and pat its side. I go, "What's up, buddy? What's up?"
And it.
And I
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I look at Shadow in the trees, and I said, "Can you go get Mika?"
Sure. I'll go get Mika.
You take 2 long steps, and there's Mika with the dogs.
Found him.
I didn't realize we were that close.
I know.
Sorry.
Hello. And I will see here. We had a long rest, correct?
Yep.
I'm
Okay.
looking out the window watching this
Actually,
while eating my breakfast burrito.
There you go. Long rest. And Suzza, with your burrito, don't forget to use your vigor.
All right. And I'm going to cast Speak with Animals and talk to the dog. What's the matter, bro?
Hey, you guys look like you could help. My person needs help.
Okay. Well, I would be glad to help. What seems to be going on?
This way, I'll let you know.
Okay.
And he kind of like moves forward, then turns and looks at you.
Yeah, I'm following. Is anybody coming with?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll
Sure.
come out.
The
I
rest
don't
of us,
know.
yeah.
Do you tell us anything? I mean, you're just kind of talking to a dog, and all of a sudden you're disappearing.
I mean, You hear my side of the conversation.
And you do notice this. It does have a harness on. It's broken,
Yeah.
but let's see. All right.
Does it,
Go ahead.
I want to do something quick. Like, I'm going to say something to the dog. Hey, can you tap the ground to 3?
It keeps like getting you all to come with it. And...
Okay. Just checking.
Let's see. All right. And it leads you down a few blocks to a modest little building. The dog barks and scratches at the door, and a human comes and opens it. It's a decent enough looking fellow, and the dog runs in. And his smile sees you guys and goes away. And goes, who are you? Why are you
Your
with
dog sit.
my husband's dog?
He came and found us. He asked for help.
Hmm.
I'm a shaman. I speak to animals from time to time.
You didn't hire my
Explains
husband,
why you
did
can
you?
talk to Kraanan.
I did not hire your husband.
Okay. Well, come in. No reason to stay out here with the door open. And he invites you all in. And provides you all with a warm cider. It says, I was born in Tin Towns, but my husband came from a wealthy family in Neverwinter. Garrett didn't care for city life. When I met him, he was working as a guide, and he loves the outdoors. He loves to climb mountains. A few days ago, Garrett was hired by some adventurers to lead him up to the slopes of Kelvin's Cairn. Garrett's plan was to take the adventurers to Cair Coining, the town at the foot of Kelvin's Cairn. After they acquired some climbing gear from the outfitter here, he was to lead them up the mountain. Garrett took 6 dogs and a sled with him. Boy here was Garrett's favorite. Raised him from a pup. Boy would apparently the dog's name is Boy. Would never leave Garrett's side unless something terrible had happened.
Weird.
Boink.
So, V, you actually can read people's minds. You totally knew what that dog's name was.
As everybody slowly turns and stares at you.
So why did the dog lead us here and not to your husband?
Based on the map, shorter walk.
Well,
He said.
Ask
He
the
continues.
dog.
It's a lot to ask, but could I persuade you to go up there and find Garrett and his companions? I don't have money, but the proprietor of Luskin Arms is a friend of mine. I could get you some free rooms at the inn. And I'm also a scrimshander. Scrimshander? Oh, that's a different way of saying it. By trade, and I can give you some of my artwork. It's not worth them, I gotta admit, but it's what I have.
I would like to help. I think we need to stop at Bremen first, but we can do that. I for one, am interested in helping. Kevin's Cairn is not a good place to get lost in.
Mika, does the dog know anything else? Can you talk to him some more?
Hey, boy. Do you know where your master is up on the mountain? Up on the hill?
I don't know where he is. I know where he was. I can take you there. And we can find him.
Okay.
You can take us to him.
Yeah, he can take us to it.
Are the other dogs here?
Our dogs are over at the inn where they keep the dogs.
No,
tied
his master's dogs.
Are you the only dog that made it back to town?
Yeah, I got back here as soon as I could.
But the other dogs didn't?
No.
Oh. No other dogs.
Sir, you said that your husband took 6 dogs with him?
Mm-hmm.
Who else was with him?
The
I mean, people.
adventurers.
I mean, how many? Who were they? Do you know?
I don't. That's why I asked if you had hired him because he hadn't gotten back yet, and
Oh, when did he leave?
a few days ago. Let's see. You're gonna be nice and let me just back up. There we go.
And I guess also, when were you expecting him back?
Oh, he should have already been back.
Okay.
Just kind of get how long they've been out there in possible distress.
A few days, so I'm gonna say 3 instead of 8.
Yeah, that's a long ride. Um, let's turn in the bounty that we have, and let's go help. Let's go look on Kevin's cairn. People shouldn't be left up there on their own.
Yeah, it's still pretty early morning, so we can get to Bremen within like an hour, I think, and then head out again. Is that correct? Has
That's
everybody gotten the supplies they need here?
Well, should actually
Alright.
be. It might even be less than an hour with the dog sleds because it was what? It was like an 8-hour trip from Tremolane to Bremen
Let's see. Bremen.
walking.
Yeah, that's true. Might not take very long for dogs.
but yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, round
Alright.
trip to Bremen and back would be an hour and a half via dog sleds.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that.
Okay. Ma'am, we will gladly help you find your, or not ma'am, it's a sir.
Yep.
Sir, I'll gladly help you find your husband. And we'll see what we can do. It's been a while, so I don't want to set your expectations too high, but we can do what we can.
I mean, he's really good out in the wilderness. But I don't know what's happened because he's not back yet.
Okay. Well, let's get started then.
Okay. You all set out for Bremen? Do you want to come by and pick up Dog on the way, or do you want to try it without him? Like, as in, leave Dog here, go to Bremen, come back
No.
to Argos.
I think Boy should come with us.
Boy's
the
coming
dog.
with us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I make a point of introducing him to the other dog. It's
Okay.
like,
You realize he'll just be pestering us the entire way. Come on, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going?
yeah.
This isn't the right way. It's the other way.
Yeah, Micah just explained to him we have to do one thing and then we'll head straight there.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, isn't it unusual though that dog made it all the way back here by himself
Not
and
actually all
It's
that.
found
actually-
some people to help him?
It is
And
less than 20 miles.
yeah, okay.
Also, he's from up here,
Yeah.
and dogs know how to find their way home.
I mean, how far did they go in the incredible journey? And they did it twice.
I don't know, but it was incredible.
I mean, this guy hired an adventuring party.
Well, the adventuring party hired him
Yeah.
as a
You say,
guide.
Kraanan, you don't want to go on a
Us.
rescue mission?
No, I do. I'm totally going. I'm just kind of paranoid of this dog.
Micah, why do people usually go to this cairn?
Kevin's cairn?
Yeah,
Um,
just for sightseeing or?
well, a cairn is often a tomb, so they're probably looking for treasure.
Ah, okay. So more headless guys.
Maybe it'll be fine.
be
Let's do it.
fine. What's the worst that can happen?
So we go to Bremen and turn in the head of evil bodyguard guy.
All right. She
Tell them
pays you
about
the 100 gold, as promised.
Yay!
Is it total each?
Total.
And then we also spread the word about Nessie to the towns, but we also stopped with Grinnick because he was the one that actually put us on the mission to stop the attacks.
Okay.
The first bit was the reward split, and the second was the stuff sold split.
Okay.
Marten, did you have time to buy what you needed to buy?
Yeah, for now. I'm not buying everything all at once. I'm buying it piecemeal, but yeah, I've got it for now.
Okay, how do you want to get there? You've got pretty much two options. You can either go directly from Targos and make a beeline for Kelvin's Cairn, or you can go to make your way up to Caer Koning and then from Caer Koning to Kelvin's Cairn.
Is Tourmaline an option?
It's the same option as cutting across.
Okay.
Well,
Do we
which
need
way did
climbing
Boy
gear?
go?
We might need climbing gear depending on where on Kelvin's Cairn.
I mean, I have a climb speed, so I'm kind of less concerned about it, but
Dogs can't climb.
So they couldn't have gotten that far up.
And I'm keeping a close eye on that dog. I want to see if he does anything unusual or like acts unusually intelligent. Like, well, because we're dealing with unawakened animals here, right? So
Huh?
I'm trying to figure out if he is one.
He seems passionate.
He's a
Like
good boy.
But
Well, which way did Boy come? Did he come straight back, or did he go on the roads?
I can ask him.
Yeah, because we should go the path he did in case something happened along the way that would give us more information. Plus, he's leading us. Right?
he came back. He came back the same way he went.
Oh, so if he takes us on the path, then we should run into them.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah,
if they're in the same place.
we just follow whichever way he leads us to go back to wherever the last place they were.
Is he able to tell us what happened?
Let's see.
Did he see anyone with glowing blue eyes?
He does that head tilt thing if at you all,
Yeah.
because he doesn't actually. He only understands one of you.
And really, I can only understand his responses if I cast a spell. He can understand me if I don't cast a spell, but I can't understand him without casting the spell. So.
And what was the name of the person in Ghost whose husband is lost?
It is.
I see that you've closed the window. Now I'll ask his name.
His
Garrett.
name's Garrett. Yep.
Yeah, it's in the notes he put in our chat.
Yeah, Garrett's the person who's missing, and Keegan is the name of the husband.
Okay.
Who's sending you on this?
Okie doke.
So, what's that? Get back to this. Turn goes to clear coining. Let's see. Just for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to take you directly to Carcooning as opposed to going to each of the other towns that you can pick up things on the way, and we will backfill that. Does that seem fair?
Okay.
Because
Uh,
we were on a
No,
time
that's
mission.
yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. I wasn't necessarily planning on having a stop at every town, anyways.
Okay. All right. So it'll take you about 8 hours. Like, go, 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 go. Stop for a second, talk to some people in a town, and then go again.
Okay.
So, da, 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 da. So you get to Carcooning, the last stop before you head to Cullen's Cairn. How most people get there, anyway.
Okay. We might want to ask around and see if anybody has heard anything weird about what's going on at Kelvin's Cairn.
Let's see. Carcooning.
And maybe
Let's see.
find the shop where they outfitted themselves to see if the proprietor heard what they were talking about, or
Yep, the person who runs the adventuring, the person who tends to sell adventuring gear, the Frozen Far Expeditions adventuring outfitters, um, which just amuses me. Let's see.
how long ago did they leave here? Were they talking about what their goals were? Were they weird? Did they have blue eyes?
No blue eyes.
Not normal blue eyes.
Yeah, no unusual eyes.
This is going to be
It
our
was
chair, isn't it?
It was Garrett and 3 well-armed companions: a male Goliath, a female Lightfoot halfling, and a female tiefling. He helped them buy some climbing gear, some camping supplies, and then they headed to the Hook, Line, and Sinker, which is a local tavern.
I'll buy some climbing gear.
Yeah.
How much is that?
Let him know we're on a rescue mission. Is there any
Let's see.
special gear that he might possess? Yada yada.
Let's see.
First aid kit.
Oh, everyone should have a first aid kit.
Well,
Ponies.
First thing I buy.
Looks like Climber's kit is 25 gold.
Okay.
And then and healer's kits are 5 gold pieces. Each one has 10 uses.
So a healer's kit you said is 5, and a climbing kit is 25.
Yep.
That's what you said.
Yep.
So 30 gold to prepare.
Well, only one person really needs to buy a climbing kit, maybe 2
Oh.
at most. I mean, you can use the same climbing kit. It's just
Right.
And most of us
I had-
probably already have rope and stuff, right?
buy your own if you want, sure, but
Yeah, I already have rope and pittance.
Well, then I will donate to a climbing kit should it be necessary.
Yeah,
Okay.
Same.
And I don't think I have a healing kit, so I'm going to buy a healing kit anyway.
Okay. Same thing. It's a regular item that you all can grab, so just grab it from the items tab and drag and put it in your inventory and subtract the value from what gold you have.
There is no nothing that comes up when I search for climb. Oh, there it is. Climbers kit, not climbing kit. Okay.
I will donate 5 gold to it.
I don't mind buying it out of my own money. I don't actually buy that much stuff.
Oh. Okay, you don't need a donation then?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
This will be useful for me to have anyway.
All right.
Wait, it was at 72 gold, so yeah. Please. 43. Okay. 40.
Once you all set out, unless if someone wants to do anything else, let me know. You are led by Boy to a camp, which it definitely would have taken some time to find if you didn't have someone who could take you directly to it. You see 2 tents pitched in the snow near an icy outcropping that acts as a natural windbreaker. Between the tents is an overturned sled. Still harnessed to the sled are 5 howling dogs.
Oh, give
Aw.
him something to eat. My
Yeah,
belly's
yeah.
itching.
They are friendly, cold, hungry, and miserable.
Well, yeah.
Can I search the area for tracks or clues?
Yes, you can.
And I will do the same.
Does Boy act like this is his mush team?
Yep.
Okay.
So, looking at his harness and the sled, does it look like he was still attached to it and he pulled himself off of it to run back
Yep.
home? Does it look like it was cut?
It looks like it was chewed through.
He chewed through it and ran home. Okay. What a good boy.
I actually been downcast, speak to animals, ask them if they are okay, if they know any more, what happened to the people.
They don't really. Um, they go where they've been led, and they were left here, and they don't feel sorry for eating all those provisions,
Well, no,
which are
not.
underneath the sled that's overturned and empty of
Sure.
the containers. Or those containers are empty that were in it. Let's see.
Are they hurt?
Nope.
Okay.
And Boy says he's that way, and is ready to lead you off in a direction.
Oak it up.
Thing in the tents?
Nope.
Did you guys track?
This isn't a Datloff Pass kind of situation where there are a bunch of,
Can we put the dogs in the tents so that they can stay? I mean, have some warmth while we search.
That's
I would
not-
guess they would just come with us, wouldn't they?
that's not normally how they treat the dogs out in the wild.
Yeah, but they've
They would-
they've been without shelter now for 3 days.
Are there any trees nearby?
Oh yeah.
I druid craft a shelter for them out of the trees that's large enough to accommodate them, and they can't tear it down as easily as a tent.
Sure. Just for the sake of something that can be done.
Sure.
You can also choose to let them go. Like, unfasten them.
I thought I said earlier I let them.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
did.
In that case, that problem solves itself as they run off
Oh, sorry, my bad.
down the direction you came.
Well, I don't know if we want to necessarily let them loose though, because after we, assuming we can rescue these guys, we might need that extra sled to haul them back.
Well,
Too late. They were starving dogs. I let them loose.
Well, then
Well,
feed them.
We
well,
gave them some meat. Yeah.
yeah. So would they really have run off if they're busy chewing on their meat?
No. They would have eaten the meat and then ran off.
Well, Micah's talking to them, so
yeah. If they're still there, I will if you want to stay here, I will feed you. Come back with the humans, and we can all go back together. And I'll make you a shelter.
Okay, sure. They'll stay because warm bellies they makes them listen better.
Okay. And I will
But
druid
he's
craft
gonna
that
come in
shelter
with
for
us.
them. They're going to stay in the shelter.
Yeah, but boy, he knew where to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boy's coming with us.
Right. Okay, let's see.
Leave him with enough meat for, I don't know, a few days. Tell them not to eat it all at once, Micah.
I realize that is a pointless thing to say to dogs, and say she asked me to say something very silly. They're like, okay.
I mean, that's how they interpret it. Eat all this food immediately? Right.
Yeah.
We'll barf it up and eat it again later.
Yeah. You're pretty
It's
sure you
true.
heard one of them scoff.
Yeah.
Look.
And let's continue on. Does boy have a scent?
Yep.
Let's go get them, boy.
And are we seeing any tracks in the snow? I know Martin and Shadow were looking.
If it's been a couple of days and the wind's been blowing, I doubt it, but maybe.
Yeah, y'all didn't find anything. You found the most reasonable way up. But you have not seen any tracks or anything. And it's also when they come up with boy, it's the direction boy intends to go.
All right. So we start heading up.
All right. So, as you start heading up, you see some goats of the mountain variety. The howling wind, blowing snow, and slippery ice make the climb treacherous. Though it is not a hand over hand climb, it is currently a hike. Ahead you see 4 mountain goats perched on a large rock formation around which you must navigate.
Which way
Hey,
does boy take us?
I mean, he's going that way.
So we
Hey,
have mountain
animal
goats.
whisperer. Talk to
Yeah.
the mountain goats.
I'm gonna go talk to the mountain goats. And I'll ask. I'll ask them to let us pass safely.
And if they've seen anyone.
First things first. Mountain
Okay.
goats are kind of mean.
Oh, they're like, "This?"
Fine. That's
Thank
the
you.
response.
All right. And as we're passing, I will ask, anybody else come this way?
Don't know what you do.
Okay.
Because they're pleasant.
Mother was a sheep.
It is treacherous up here, but it is not. Let's see how I put it. It's still not a like scrabbling up a rock as much as it is Tibetan trail, Sands Trail up.
Okay. So don't be stupid and you're fine. But if you get a little jumpy, you might fall off an icy cliff kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I can lead us up if you guys really want me to. I'm good at that.
By all means.
Sure.
All right. Tell me about your navigating, etc. abilities.
All of us. Let's see.
I imagine the guy in front.
Well,
yeah. Go ahead.
I was about to say, I mean, I am super perceptive, for one. Also, I'm very good at finding traps and things like that, or probably rock falls, if that helps. I have, of course, I'm a dwarf, so I know stone pretty well. So if there's some sort of unusual stonework, I might be able to pick that out.
I also have
I'm stealthy and hardy and all that stuff.
I have a reasonably high survival check as well. So if he needs
Yep.
like the occasional, hey, if you know,
Yeah, I'm pretty good at surviving in the wilderness myself. Went through rigorous training, although it wasn't necessarily in this general type of environment.
Okay. And Marten?
Well, as a natural explorer in an Arctic region,
Oh yeah.
when
you're
we're
good.
traveling for an hour or more in my favorite terrain, which this is, difficult terrain does not slow our group's travel. The group cannot become lost except by magical means. And even when engaged in other activities while traveling, such as foraging, navigating, or tracking, I remain alert to danger.
and thereby we prove that Rangers and the Druids are best class for this adventure. Rangers and Druids.
Yep. Okay. So, the good news is well, actually, I guess the good news is you all are alert to what is going to happen. The bad news is
Well,
Something's gonna happen.
when you put it
something's
that
going to
way.
happen. Yeah. Let's see.
Well,
How that works.
it doesn't have to be bad though,
Who is first? Is that Kraanan?
or probably me and Marten together if that's what you want to do. Because
We hadn't really set up. Are we still on that same ice map?
No, this is a mapless point. So Kraanan and Marten, or Marten and Kraanan? Single file because it's narrow. The path you have to.
Yeah, I'll let Kraanan go first.
okay,
But I was saying we could use the party sheet to lay out a marching formation.
Why do I feel like there needs to be quotation marks around the word let? Let him go first?
So who's third?
That would probably be me. I have to be close enough to also help with navigating problems.
Fourth.
I'll go fourth, Suzza.
Fifth.
I'll go fifth.
I can take the rear.
Oh, I will mention a precaution that I probably thought of while we were doing getting into the narrow section
Mhm.
is having everybody tying a rope between all 5 of us. So if one of us falls, the others can keep them from falling too far. Does that make sense? Classic.
So if
Well-
one of us falls, we can all fall.
Well, who's not
That's
tied?
what I
who's
was
not
thinking,
tied then?
Suzza.
What do you mean? Who's not tied?
Well, you said tied between the 5 of us. It's like, well, then who's not tied?
Sergeant Woozle.
Yeah, he falls off a cliff. Sorry.
No, he's number 7. But yeah, we all tied together like stand high. Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, since the DM always forgets Kraanan, it would probably be him.
Yeah, me. I totally forgot.
That's what he's up. That's what he's first.
The guy that's in the league, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Ah,
I mean,
hey, don't go that way.
we all know
Hey,
how
is this
those,
rock loose?
how those rogue hide checks work out.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, just putting that out there as a precaution to make sure that if one person falls, the rest of us can stop them from falling all the way off.
Just remember that if we're in combat, we're all tied together.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally don't want to be tied to anyone else. So I
if we're on a narrow path, it's not like you could get away from us anyway.
Hundreds of feet up the mountain, you come to a glistening white
Uh-oh.
expanse of packed snow. As you get about halfway across it, you hear a loud crack from higher up in the mountain, followed by a rumbling noise as the ground starts to shake. It's
Of
an
course it is.
avalanche.
oh, fantastic.
Just keep swimming.
Hey, it's
just
been
keep
nice
swimming.
with
It is 200 feet wide, 100 feet long, 30 foot deep, I guess, and coming this way.
Is there any sort of cave or depression to jump into?
Let's see.
So
Yeah, if there's no outcroppings or anything, it's just flat and it's coming, and there's no place to basically hunker down. It's like
Micah, can you
when
dreamcraft
it
us a
hits, start
igloo?
swimming.
Yeah.
wait, do we still have dog sleds, or did we leave the dog sleds behind?
We left the dog sleds behind. They couldn't go on the narrow path.
Okay, right.
And let's see. So sometimes it's not quite as funny when it gives random numbers at the end of critters.
Okay.
Are there any like trees or anything up here? Anything we can hold on to?
No,
Okay.
but there's
So it's a mad dash, huh?
yeah, there's a bit of area where you think you can grab some kind of cover, but it's 100 feet away.
All right. We does it look like we have enough time to get there before the avalanche gets to us? That's
I
the
think the
important
answer
thing.
there is maybe.
Oh, I can. No doubt.
Hi to all of us.
So let's see.
except you're now limited to the slowest moving person in the party.
Oh no! Remember, I wasn't hooked up. Or I'll just cut the rope.
Yeah. If you all want to
Yeah.
cut the rope or unloose yourself from the rope, you may do so as a bonus action. How's that?
This seems like a good time to do that. And
Yeah,
run.
but you're not the slowest person in the group either. If you got a movement of 40.
Yeah, okay, okay.
I'll stay tied to you, Micah, if you want.
But I mean, we're running.
Gotcha.
Did you say it's 200 feet across?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it is 200 feet wide, 100 feet long, and 30 feet deep. And you're in the middle of where it would be. So it's either 100 feet in one direction or 100 feet in the other direction.
And how close is it to us right now?
It is 500 feet up.
500 feet up.
So 100 feet forward or 100 feet backwards? Is that what we're looking at?
Yep.
And some sort of shelter about 100 feet away.
You get out of the path of the avalanche. I mean, right.
That's what it's
Yep.
throwing me off.
Well, I say we start running for the shelter.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. First up,
Which is
Marten.
what we were doing, yep. Well,
Take these.
Is the
auras
terrain
off, y'all.
difficult, or we
Alex, take
just
some
go?
stuff off the stream.
What's that?
Take some stuff off the stream.
Okay.
I mean, on the chat.
I'll get it.
so I've got, survival and perception. We do a quick check, see if there's anything closer?
That's it. That's the closest you can get.
Okay,
Luckily, you all have been traveling with an hour, so you're not having to worry about the difficult terrain. Thanks to the near preternatural instincts of Marten and snowshoes.
Well, double movement
And
towards
the
it.
snowshoes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess you're gonna dash, Marten?
Yep.
Okay. Do you unloose yourself?
No, I stay tied to Micah, unless he loses it. Because honestly, we're basically all moving that direction. We're all going to be headed there. So
Yep.
Hmm. Okay, so the way this is supposed to work, um, mixed with the way initiative works, makes it hard for you all to do the same thing at the same time. So I'm going to assume you all default to your slowest person. As far as, not how far you move, but when you all go. Does that make sense?
yeah, sure.
You talking about for those of us who are not going to cut the rope?
Right.
And run on their own.
Okay.
So, as
Yeah, I
of
think
now.
everybody else was cutting the rope except for Mika and I, so which is fine. But
I don't know if I'm capable of cutting the rope.
You are.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna book it 80 feet,
Okay.
and then there was a bonus action to cut the rope though.
Yep.
So that's as far as I could go.
Yep. Okay. 80 feet. And Shadow?
So shelter in front of us. What behind us is also shelter?
Behind you is not shelter, but it's out of the avalanche area.
Well, since I'm in the back,
Mhm.
that seems like a smarter place for me to go.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cut the rope.
Okay.
And run 30 feet that way. And so I have feeling agility, which doubles my movement speed,
Uh-huh.
which I can use on. Does that double the dash movement as well?
Let me check. Maybe.
Well, yeah, dash is just basically taking another move action.
Right. Just says you double your movement speed until the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Oh, then yes. It doubles your movement speed, so if you dash, it'll double the whole thing.
So I'm going 120 feet back the way we came.
Yep.
I win.
Okay. Well, I don't have to worry about you in this. All right. So,
Every man for himself. Cut the rope. Dash.
Where's Boy? What's Boy doing?
Boy's with you guys and is about to make a run for it too.
boy's fine.
I mean, if I could have helped him along, I probably would have. But
Okay. So what am I? I'm fourth in line. Am I closer to where Shadow just ran or the other?
Well, Shadow was actually the midpoint. So for everybody but Shadow, the other way is closer. So,
The other way being the crevasse or whatever we're running towards.
So, matter of fact, Kraanan, you moved 80. Is that
Yep.
correct? Okay, then you actually have made it already, because
Okay.
yeah, like Marten needs 95, Mika needs 90, Suzza needs 95.
Okay. Well, in that case, could I have busted out a rope and a grappling hook or something? Or
Not yet. You just got there.
Okay.
So my movement is 30, so I could get 60 feet,
Correct.
and that's not enough to make it, is it?
Not this round.
Not this round.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm basically gonna run behind Boy just to make sure he gets there, and just double run towards the shelter.
Okay.
And I don't really have any. Can you cast stuff while you're running?
It costs an
Depends.
action. So if you were using your dash action, you could cast or you can use your dash action.
Okay.
You can't do both.
Yeah.
Unless
Bonus
it's a
action,
bonus
maybe.
action.
Unless she's cutting the rope, in which case is the bonus action.
No, I'm not. If I'm going forward with everyone else, I won't cut it. I was just seeing if I had time to pop my shield up, but
Shield's a reaction. So if you're hit by something, then you would go, I cast shield. Otherwise, you don't need to.
okay. Well, then I have that reaction just waiting.
Okay.
Yep.
Viorica.
Okay, so I have to make it 100 feet?
Yep.
All right. And I guess if she's running, then I'm running with her. So I have also gone 60 feet. And
What probably would make the most sense is if Suzza and Viorica, because I think they were in line, weren't they in sequence, so they could be
Yep.
tied together still.
yes.
And then
Yeah.
Mika and Marten can be tied together, and then
Which they are.
yeah.
And then at the
So-
end of my 60 feet, where is the avalanche?
It hasn't got to go yet, so it's still on its way.
Okay.
The
Then that's-
encounter is still structured in a turn sequence, so
Okay, then I guess I will stop there.
Okay. Yeah, it's what makes it awkward. Okay. At this point, the avalanche has moved down 300 feet. And is still
out
coming.
of 500.
So next turn it will hit us.
Mika, remember it goes twice in this round.
Yeah.
The avalanche
Double-
goes twice in this round?
It's dashing towards us.
Or something. It's avalanching.
Yeah.
But by
I'm double moving forward.
And that's 60 feet.
Yeah.
can you wild shape into a bird yet?
I can not. And if I thought that this was a possibility, I probably would have cast prepared warding wind, and that might have made a difference here. But yeah, it's going to hit me, isn't it? Is that right?
Thunderwave?
I do not have it prepared.
What do the casters have prepared?
I do have an option though, and I will go ahead and cast it because it's a bonus action. The bear spirit, to get as many of us as possible, so that if the avalanche catches up with us, if we have to do strength checks or something, it also gives us extra bonus hit
Temporary
points.
hit points.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and select everybody. Click the temporary hit points.
All
and
right.
we
Well,
will-
I think Shadow might be out of range.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
Shadow,
I'm definitely not getting this.
Yeah.
Shadow's out of range. But he's out of
Um,
range.
I'm also out of range of the avalanche. It's a little bit of a shame that none of us has the Kobold incoming audio queued up here.
I have it on
and
my phone.
I want to do what, the temporary hit points, the heal.
Yep.
Okay. And
you-
also, you
Were you
all
supposed
have.
to select yourself with that?
I mean, it's affecting me, so yeah.
Because I don't think you got the temporary hit points.
It
That's fine.
Says,
There.
Okay. I thought it said it did, but okay.
Okay. And that's a bonus action, I'm guessing.
Yeah. The other two actions were me moving as far as I could, so 60 feet.
Okay, yeah. Move, dash. Okay. All right, pass your turn.
Passing. Right. Button. There's a button. Please click the button. Why is it not clicking?
I've already done it.
It went.
Okay.
It already worked.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, it's fine. You're good. All right. Boy dashes 80 feet.
Of course he does, because he's a good dog.
Initiative 0.
Does that mean Boy is, since Boy was probably kind of close to the front, is he in
With me.
with Kraanan?
So, let's see. So that leaves Viorica, Suzza, and Mika. And Marten. So let me see if I can convince this to work in this way. Marten.
I don't know about the actual execution, but I love the idea of this avalanche. I
Mhm.
think it's awesome.
little bit rough that it only gives you one turn, like one turn to go.
Sure, but
On the
Well, part of a turn.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's pretty
actually-
crazy, yeah.
I'm actually a little surprised that it didn't have like a. I feel like if you really wanted to like fine tune the encounter, I
Mhm.
think if you gave it a surprise round, right, so that if you had a perception or awareness of danger, you'd get an extra round, and then it had one round and then it hit.
There's
That's
things.
Well,
possible.
see, it probably,
But-
but see, the avalanche itself probably would have had a surprise round on us, except for we were aware anyways.
Right, but I think that like if I'm just thinking like this is I like the encounter. I'm just gonna think of that in that
Yeah.
terms of like a little fine tune improvement. That's where I
Yeah.
would go.
I just love the idea of you're out in the wilderness and the danger is in fact the wilderness itself.
Okay. Yeah. So Viorica, Suzza, and Marten, and I don't know, I dropped Mika. There we go. And Mika, go ahead and click the advantage. If you
Okay.
could, on your lower left-hand corner, there's a little advantage button.
Okay.
Uh, there is.
ADV.
Yeah, down by your little dice that are on the bottom.
Oh
left.
yeah, I see it.
Okay. I just want to see if this works this way. It did. Hooray.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Alas,
That's
poor
a-
Martin. We knew him well.
Of course, Marten fails it because you only fail at what you're really good at.
Well, this is why
On
we
the
tied
bright
him up.
side,
I'm not
on the
really
bright
good
side,
at
he dropped
strength.
the one.
Yeah.
I was strength shot. I am not really good at strength.
No, I was meaning in the wilderness, in the snow, and etc.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Our party is actually legitimately terrible at strength.
That's why I cast the bear.
Our strength scores have a range of 10 to 12.
Yeah.
Now the good news is the damage got absorbed by the bear.
Yay!
Let's see, and the bad news.
And I helped. Although it says damage 0.
Right, because it absorbed.
Okay.
Let's see.
The temporary hit points absorbed it.
Okay. I get it now.
So let's see. That actually applies to everybody, so put that back.
So is there a secondary effect besides taking damage from Martin for failing?
There is. Well, I mean, for failing, it's just a higher amount of damage. For Mika, Viorica, Susanna, Marten. Everybody else gets some of these other facts, just period. Prone.
In terms of being prone in an avalanche is not good.
Blinded and restrained.
Uh,
I mean, avalanches are super freaking deadly.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they're ridiculous. You don't survive them normally at all, ever.
shield.
Actually, several people survive avalanches all the time.
You're like,
Hooray, magic.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so Marten, you're prone, you're blinded, you're restrained.
What are his options?
Oh, and you have total cover, but
No one's
Gosh.
shooting you right now. That's
I mean,
that's the upside.
that's actually not necessarily helpful because like Kraanan could throw a rope with a grappling hook at you, but you have total cover.
let's see. You can try to dig yourself free as an action.
Is that a strength check or something?
It is. It's a strength athletics check.
With
Are
you
we still moving, or are we just like?
still get the bear.
Yep.
It has a
Yep. I'll be with advantage.
so good times.
Well, what are my other choices?
All right.
Swim.
Embrace the cold embrace of death. That would be an option.
Hope that Mika pulls you to the other side. You are tied to him. How's that
Yeah.
rope holding up?
Rope's holding up just fine, thank you.
This is why you tie yourselves together, so that if you can find each other better when this kind of thing happens. It's also a good reason to have the rope around you.
So you can find the body and take it home. Yeah, that's.
I mean, if one of us didn't get buried, we could use the rope and find the others and pull them out.
Marten.
Yeah.
Plans.
Well, I mean, you said one of my options was to try to dig myself out. That's great. What are some of my other options?
Well, let's open up your character sheet.
I mean, it's not like I have any type of teleport spell or anything like that. So I mean, that's obviously not an option. So I mean, really, my option is to dig.
Or welcome the cold embrace and death. That is always on the table.
Let's see.
Not that I'm seeing you should do that.
Yep, that's about it. I was seeing if what your other stuff is. Let's see, your shifter, beast within. Don't know what that does per se.
No need to do that just yet. So yeah, no, I mean, I'd try to dig myself out.
All right.
Try to follow the rope that I'm tied to, but try to dig myself out. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, go ahead and click on the advantage button, and then athletics. Well, that's good. Let's see. You manage just to dig yourself free. You break the surface. You're no longer blinded and restrained. And of course, obviously, you're not prone. Because you dug yourself free.
I can breathe.
Kraanan. Ooh,
Does he
that
get a
looked rough.
move action?
No.
Yeah.
But because it was consumed in the process, but you will soon.
I mean, is the avalanche gone or is it still going?
It is still going.
Okay, so I continue to hide.
Okay.
Me and
Well, I mean,
Can you
is it still
throw him a rope?
going through us, or is it past us and continuing down the mountain?
Oh, it's past you and continue down the mountain.
So
so it is gone. So it's past me and gone. Okay. So I could go out and try and look for people.
Yep.
Oh, well, first I look up the mountain and see if anything else is coming down after us.
No.
And then I go and try to look for survivors because you have a few minutes before you die of
Yeah.
suffocation or whatever.
Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. Let's see, 500, 800. So it's 200 feet down from where you are, is where the avalanche is at this moment.
Okay. Yeah, as long as it's gone, I'm gonna try. I don't know. Start yelling, "Hey, is anyone here? Can anyone hear me?" I listen for screams and.
Well, you
all
should have
that
seen me
stuff.
kind of pop my head up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Shadow in the trees.
What's down the mountain where the avalanche is going?
Unfortunate.
That's not like, huh?
Unfortunates.
Is it like gonna hit a town, like the town we were just in? That's not where the camp with the dogs is it?
No, it's nothing that is something you can communicate with without being much closer to it or anything like that.
And nothing that seems like I would overly be concerned with either.
Right. I mean, I'm sure there's some small animals that make their life on the mountain or whatever.
Sure.
There
So
might be some upset plants.
I just realized that I could have gone another 60 feet
Yeah, it's crazy.
because I could have action surged and used another dash action. Yeah. So, are there is there like a stout looking tree that I could like climb up and try to look up the mountain to see maybe what might have caused such a thing, or
Let's see.
my spidey sense is tingling, and I don't think this was a coincidence.
No, there's a shortage of trees, which is what at this point and at this height, which is why
Yeah,
one of the
okay.
reasons the avalanche was pretty easy.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'll just get to a vantage point where I can kind of look up to see if I see any movement and such things and signs of foul play or something like that.
Nope.
Nothing to nada, huh? All right. That's all I got.
Okay. Well, Suzza, you're buried.
Yeah. First step, you have to be able to see where you're teleporting to, right?
Let me see.
I believe it is a line of sight.
Yes.
And since I'm currently
Face
blinded,
step.
yeah, it says
Yeah, can see.
to an occupied space you can see. So not that. So I'm still tied to Vi, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So what I'm gonna start basically handing my way up the rope towards her and angling up, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So I'm both going up and towards her, kind of pulling the rope up, so maybe I'm helping both of us.
Don't forget you have advantage on the strength check.
It's yeah. So click. Actually, I can just do it this way as I think about it. I'll select everybody.
Are you sending me a thing?
Yep.
Boom, 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 boom.
Ah,
All right. You did not.
I did not what?
Escape.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep trying.
Okay. So did I hear Kraanan yell?
Not deafened.
Yes.
Okay. Then I will and is is the way that my rope is in that direction? Or
Yes.
is the rope okay?
I mean, as best you can tell, it's kind of disorienting.
Then I'm going to throw burning hands in the direction of the yell and sculpt it like to the side so it goes around the rope so I don't hit Suzza.
Okay.
Good use.
Just roll me some. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I know how to do this. So, noted. It doesn't free you but it does. It's gonna make it easier for you and Suzza.
Okay. So it's a 15-foot cone.
Mhm.
So
Which you are currently casting into compact snow and ice.
yep. Yes. Luckily I'm a warcaster, so
But it's
that
magical
helps. But it is magical fire, yep.
Ooh, what's
fire. Yeah,
Warcaster do?
regular fire wouldn't have a chance, but magical fire.
Uh-huh.
right.
Warcaster, it allows me to perform the somatic components of spells even when I have weapons or a shield in one or both hands, which I take to mean that if I can't move my fingers, I can still cast the spell. So
Yeah, you still have to move things, but yeah, you can do it. It's fine. Avalanche moves further and moves another 300 feet down. Mika.
Oh, goody. So I'm going to try my strength check to climb out.
Okay. That's so yeah. That doesn't. You don't.
Yeah. And my bonfire, I believe, is a line of sight as well. So do anything beyond that. So I guess I'm done.
All right. Let's see.
Does your talking with animals require sight?
Um,
Can you call to the Can you call the boy to have him come find you?
that is an interesting question. Read the description on it.
Those who are looking see the avalanche get to the ground.
I don't see it.
I'm busy.
Yeah, does not say it has to be within sight. No.
Yep.
All right, Marten.
Okay, so I'm up, and do I see Kraanan?
You do. You can also, uh, there were probably people between you and the other side, that you could follow with the rope. You also have seen where some of the snow has in a cone with the center cut out of it has lowered the level of snow coming from a central point.
Now I am going to take an action and cast Speak with Animals as part of my Primal Awareness spell, which I can do once per long rest.
Okay.
Nice.
And I'm going to talk to the boy and say, "Boy, can you dig him out? Do what you can."
Okay. You too. Runs over. Let's see.
And I climb out as best I can with movement, and if I can still dig with or follow the rope or whatever, I'm going to do that and call Kraanan over to help. Actually, I might need to check something real quick.
Okay. So you can start freeing the next person next to you if you would like, since you're free. And Dog will try to do the same, or start to do the same. Kraanan,
Yeah, I just
you
follow
saw
the rope. Yeah, and dig people out.
All right.
Okay, just FYI, I was checking to make sure that I actually could cast Speak with Animals, not as a ritual, and yes, I can. So,
Right. Shadow.
Probably a good thing to check. Let's see. I am way the hell away from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'll double move and dash in that direction, but probably not gonna get anywhere near them.
No, but you're
I'll start moving that direction.
closer.
Yeah.
All right. Suzza.
Moved 60 feet in the direction that I went 120 feet in. So I have to go 60 feet to make it to my last spot. Another turn to get to my last spot, and then however further they went from there.
About 60 feet.
Bursts through. So you are no longer. Come here. So,
Also pulling up on the rope towards Viorica.
okay. Yep. So you've been freed. Same thing for you.
I will allow myself to be pulled.
Do you wish to try to assist and try to dig yourself out? Just
Oh yes.
okay.
I mean, I'm gonna go in that direction as much as I can. And oh, thanks.
Boosh! And you burst out.
And I look around, and who do we not have out yet?
Mika.
If you don't have me up by my turn, I can get out.
Okay,
Just
do we
occurred
know
to
where
me.
Mika is?
You know where he should be.
It
More
should
or
be
less.
right in front of me. However, we were like what, 5 feet apart from each other?
Yeah.
He should be right in front of me.
It looks, and you can see Marten's trying to dig.
Okay, then I will go over there and I'll melt a cubic foot of snow right where in that, like right where above where I think he is. And that's my action.
Well, your action was actually to break free.
Oh,
But
never mind then.
yeah, it's okay. But I know what you're going to try and do.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Mika.
My turn?
Just about.
Okay. I'm going to wild shape into a badger and burrow out.
All right.
And then I'll drop the wild shape as soon as I'm out. So I'm not going to do the transition, but
Sure. Yeah.
it's like, that's
Is
the
it a-
easy.
A honey badger or an English badger?
A one that has a burrowing speed. So probably an English badger, but
A badger pops out.
with a rope tied around it.
Hey, look, punch.
And then it shifts back into Mika.
Okay, so
Boys.
no one
Aww.
freezed. You all can get back together and everything over where the avalanche isn't.
I build a
avalanche path isn't.
I do bonfire to help warm people up and dry out clothing and such.
Yeah, I'm thinking, over where the outcropping is, where Kraanan made
Yeah.
to. We just head over there, build a bonfire, warm up, call it a night, move on.
Yeah, but I want to know if something like this sent the avalanche down after. Is there any way I could determine that? Is there any magical tracings? Can anyone look at?
I mean, you could do that non-magically too. So,
well,
you could do survival checks and see if it looked like an unnatural avalanche.
Let's see. We'll do that before we wrap up.
I don't think it does, but I'll do that check just because.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna look.
Yeah.
It says I don't own my.
Send us all a survival.
Okay, that's fair.
Looks like snow to me.
Snow? Where?
As I pick big globs of it out of my hair.
Do you know the street value of a whole mountain?
I'm
No.
just gonna assume at this point that Shadow and Kraanan are so distracted by having a snowball fight in the snow that we lost track.
My
Totally.
real question is where are the Saint Bernards? I was promised Saint Bernards whenever there was an avalanche. I'm a
You're the
little
one who
disappointed.
can turn into one.
That's true. I could.
I'm gonna say right there, trying to dig you out, or digging itself out.
Yeah.
And for those kind of wondering if it was a magically induced avalanche, I'm saying I'm pretty sure it was just a natural occurrence.
Yep.
Well, that's good.
Actually is good.
Um,
I mean, unlucky, but good.
there's not
Yes.
enough room really to accurately like camp or anything because it is still a one by path, even where the shelter is, where the Lee is.
But we could take a short rest here and
Yes.
dry out.
That was
Nobody has
fun.
nobody has Lehman's tiny hut.
Not yet.
No.
No.
That's a few levels off, I think.
No, it's a low level. It's a low level spell.
I think it's 2 levels off.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's a level 3 spell. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, then if we're taking a short rest, then I'm going to recover my burning hands.
Okay. And to wrap it up, the last thing is after you've finished that short rest and you've continued a little bit further, you reach a steep, snow-covered incline dotted with jagged rocks. Lying face down in the snow, barely conscious, is a humanoid in blood-stained, cold-weather clothing.
Dun dun dun.
And that's it for the evening. Those who are with us, who were actual people, we appreciate you coming by and watching us play. Go ahead and check us out on both DDO.com for Dungeons & Dragons Online content and FantasyGrounds.com, who were those who sponsored us this evening. I'm going to go through everybody and see if you've got anything to plug. Go ahead. We'll start with Shadow. In the woods.
This is Patrick from
trees.
DDOcast. You can check out our weekly-ish news and discussion podcast at DDOcast.com or on Twitch at DDOcast and YouTube at DDOcast. And you can also check out all the other D&D night on DDOstream shows. Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Next week will be Oracle of War, which is the one that I am DMing, hopefully. Schedule's kind of in flux, but that's the plan. Thanks for watching.
Suzza.
This is Lynn from DDO Sunday with Alex and Lynn, which hopefully will be restarting soon now that Alex has his new computer set up. And I will probably see y'all next week in Patrick's game. And check us out at eldritchentertainment.com or the amethystdragonfly.com. We have lots of cool game screens and other fun things.
Mika.
Hi, I'm Jeremiah McCoy. I have a site, jeremiahmccoy.com, where I do a lot of game writing. I have a TikTok as Basics of the Game. I'm occasionally on Twitch as Basics of the Game. And if you just want to see me rambling from time to time on Tech Noir on Twitter.
All right, and Marten.
Yep, nothing really to plug, but ComicRelief here, and hope everybody enjoyed the game, and we'll see you next time.
And Kraanan.
And the same. Oh, and by the way, if you're following me, please stop. It's kind of creepy.
Viorica.
V?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was muted. I said same. Thanks for watching.
All right, and I'm Alex, aka Gruubii. Please feel free to watch me on twitch.tv/Gruubii, spelled Gruubii, and also please check us out at amethystdragonfly.com and look at our lovely products, including many Dungeons & Dragons items. And other than that, you all have a pleasant evening. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Night.
Good night.
Bye.